All right. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. That's right. It's Father's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, and welcome to the Poseidon Show. And my lovely wife to the right of me. Hi, honey.
Hi,
Let's get a nice close-up. Hey, buddy, what's up? How you doing? Let's get some music on. Father's Day. To all the fathers out there, you're bringing your kids and your daughters fishing. You're the best. Let's get some special ones out there. Kevin Maltozo. He's the best dad. All right, so let me get off and started. Why am I always late coming in on that last minute? We sit here preparing for this 2 days in a row, and we can't get it out there. So I want to say a special Father's Day in memory of James P. Mahoan. That's Jimmy Mo, for those of you guys that don't know. When you look at the full screen here, well, let me get my shades off. I can't see you guys. All right, honey, I'll lower the music. Thank you. So, as I was saying, Jimmy Mo's nickname, his infectious smile, kind words, innocence, and love for fishing. This guy loved fishing. He's a very close friend of one of our subscribers, I should say. And I want a special request to him. Happy Father's Day, Jimmy Mo. And to all the other fathers out there, Chris Gannon. Chris Gannon, I know you're out there. Happy Father's Day, Jason Palmatieri. I always call him Palmatieri, right, honey?
Yeah,
my wife's
Palmatier.
shaking her head. She's going, Palmatier. Jason Palmatier, thank you, buddy. Happy Father's Day. I know you're running the show over there. Your kids are wonderful. Especially Connor over there. He's on here once in a while. Dynamite boy. I know you taught these kids how to fish correct. Chris Gannon. Hey, Mr. and Miss P, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Frank was our guest last week, if you guys remember. He runs, he's out of California, and he runs the Stripers. That's with a Z. Stripers. Yeah, Gone Wild. He runs that out of California, and they do a lot of benefits for the kids. They had one this week.
It's called
my wife
Kids
put up the
Day
picture.
at the Forebay.
There you go. Kids Day at the Forebay. Sorry about that, Frank, but Frank runs that over there. Frank is a dynamite guy. If you guys were here last week and you heard him. Let me see what we got here. My wife's telling me.
Do you want to show the shot of
Absolutely.
Frank?
I'm going to show you now. Before you show that, let's show the other one. Do they both come up together?
Okay, I can separate.
So show the one on the left first. So this is what Frank was running last week.
Right.
I'll put it up really quick. Go ahead, honey. There you go. So there are the trophies. I like those trophies, first of all. I even told Frank, those are nice trophies, Frank.
For the kids, huh?
And there's their logo there. It's Stripers Gone Wild. It's got the two fishing poles, two stripers there. It was established in 220, so let's give Frank our support. Nautical Adequate, I always say that wrong. Aqueduct fishing. There we go. So they have aqueducts that run from the ocean in, and they make their fresh water or whatever comes in. Right, honey? Is that how it goes?
And
You know I'm asking her for information now. This is great. Go ahead, honey. We're on.
they fish the aqueduct over there. It's a little bit different. I mean,
Right.
they do fish the ocean. I know we really love to talk about surf fishing and the beaches over here, and so it's a little bit different over there.
But we're
nevertheless-
connected. We're connected. We're people that keep our feet on land. Now, I'm not saying boaters are bad or anything. I like going on boats fishing. I'm just saying right now we're talking about Frank's group. We are the same.
Yeah, and they loved their stripers.
Absolutely. Frank Salamone. Hey, buddy, I'll be right with you, Frank. I'll be right with you, buddy. Another dynamite guy. Gotta love Frank. Spears were great, Frank. Thanks. Come on, talk,
Frank.
baby. Wonderful fiance. Let me get back to Frank. So Frank here, here's the trophy winner. And let's put that up.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So check this out, guys. It's pretty cool. It's all right, honey. You can put it right there. Don't worry. There you go. So there's Frank. You guys remember him from last week's interview. And there's Alex. Now, Alex, I want you to know, and I want you to type right now for me, honey.
Yeah.
I want you to go in the type and type, congratulations, Alex, from Mr. Poseidon and Mrs. Poseidon, because Alex is deaf. And I want you guys all out there to give Alex a nice hello or congrats on his tournament win. There he is. You always have to give it to kids because no matter what the circumstances are, these guys are the fighters. We should actually look into them, look after them sometimes. I mean, just look at what they're doing. If we perform like kids, we'd be the best. But you got to love it. Get the volume up, Oscar says. There we go. How about now, Oscar? Is the volume better? Oscar. Congrats, Alex, from Mr. Poseidon and Mrs. Poseidon. Absolutely. So anyway, let me continue. Edwin Rivera. Edwin, how you doing, buddy? I know Edwin, I was supposed to meet him down there. Was a couple of hours early. This was 2 weeks ago. And I was already heading in. He was about 2 hours out, so we had a little distance between us. We missed each other, but we'll get together real soon. Edwin Rivera is, if anybody knows him on Instagram, that shitty fisherman. That's funny. I love that one, the shitty fisherman.
Funny.
All right, so let me keep going here. We got Oscar. Oscar, what's up, buddy? I know you're still feeling that fish a few weeks ago. I know I am. I think about you. That was a nice catch, bro. Dynamite fish. So going back to Frank. Frank, we want to thank you again for being a guest last week. We want to thank Alex for the tournament win. Congratulations again. And Frank, you've just started. You will be on this show again. We will be around, and you will be around longer than me, only because you're younger than me. Other than that, hey, Poseidon don't live forever. Neither does Mr. Poseidon. Anyhow, so let me continue. We got Frank Salamone. Now, Frank Salamone, here I am. Now, the guy told me he was going to be in Montauk. But in Montauk last week, we had guests that we were, scheduled for months ago. They had their hotel. We had our hotel. We met up every day. We either went fishing or we went on cookouts or we went to the beach. It was great because, remember, we were with the wives, so it wasn't 16 hours fishing, 8 hours sleep. 16 hours fishing, 8 hours sleep. Oh, my goodness. Anyhow, let me continue. Honey, I'll put you back up there. Wait, right there. Right in the corner. Go to your right a little bit. There you go. Move the mic now right under your mouth. Hey, how you doing? Testing. Mrs. P, can you hear me?
I'm good.
Wow, I can really hear you a lot better now all of a sudden. Anyhow, you look great tonight. Anyway, continuing on that, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. P. I'll make sure Alex sees this. No doubt, Frank, we thank you very much for being a guest on our show. It was a pleasure, and you will be on again, as I said. Continuing, Frank Salamone. So here I am with Frank, right? I was talking with him online and da-da-da, and Frank was the first prize winner I ever had in my drawings. He won the Saltex. A lot of you are shaking your head right now going, I missed the Saltex?
Yeah.
How many guys were there on? I don't know. There was like 2. Frank won. He won. That's it. That's the way it goes. You should have been on. But I'm going to have more. Just wait till you see. When I get 1,000 subscribers, what happens, guys? I'm going to have the best giveaways like I'm king of the surf. Like I can afford king of the surf. I can't afford king of the surf, but I'm going to have a great giveaway. Let me hint. Van Staal.
Oh,
the
big hint.
better mouth. Yeah, my wife is like, what? Shut your mouth, Mr. Poseidon. No, it's going to be a good
What a hint.
250 VS. That's right, honey. Please. But anyway, I'll stop at that. So here we are. She's got that picture up.
No.
So I wanna keep going with Frank. So here I am. I'm hanging out in Montauk, and I'm sitting there. I'm getting coffee at this great coffee shop up over there. I forgot the name of it. What's that coffee shop name? It's got to be called Montauk Bakery.
Yeah, bake shop.
Yeah, something bake shop. But those guys make breakfast like you've never had bacon. I never tasted bacon like that. I remember having pork one time, Chinese food. I was like, this is the best pork. I love this. Eating it, ordering it every other night. I was young. Next thing you know, I'm sorry to say, Anybody who doesn't like to hear about animals, please clog your ears. They got busted for having cats in the back. You know what I mean now. So that's why I loved it so much, because those things. What's up, Lance? Happy Father's Day. If you're a dad, I don't know. But that's what they was going on. They got busted. And that's why that stuff tasted so good. Look, in China and areas like that, they eat that regularly. They like that. That's good for them, because when there's not minds, and I'm not getting into this. That's where it ends. But anyhow, going back to Frank Salamone again. So I'm hanging out at the bakery. I'm eating this delicious egg sandwich and sipping on my coffee when this guy comes walking up to me and says, excuse me, you Mr. Poseidon? I looked at him, I says, either I'm really dead right now, because this guy was ready to get me. No, I'm kidding, Frank. So Frank was a very, 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 he was a gentleman. Came up, Mr. Poseidon, yes, I am. How are you? I'm Frank Salamone. I almost died. I met the great Frank Salamone. I call him the great because he'll always be remembered. He won my first big giveaway ever. Frank Salamone. He deserved it, because that Friday he was going to Montauk and the reel came in. I was like, wow, this is great. Frank Salamone. So he said to me, are you staying here? He mentions the area, the place. I like staying at the Beachcomber, guys, just to let you know. If you're going with your wife and the family, you go there to the Beachcomber, but you got to make reservations and you got to have buku. I hit it in the lotto for about $1,200 a couple of weeks back, so I got to go. But other than that, I'd be fishing at Demo Point right now. Anyway, Frank Salamone says, where you staying? I told him I'm staying. I says, yeah, I'm staying at the same place. He says, no way. So we got together. One of the nights they came over, they had dinner, we had dinner. And we also had, we're going to bring that up in a minute, other guests with us that we came with to Montauk. So Frank Salamone was invited. We came over for, we had dessert. Had this great dessert. Vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Caramel-filled vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream. 2 big giant pints of it. I had most of it on the leftovers, didn't I, honey? So anyway, then I had whipped cream and I had dark chocolate on top and put a piece of apple pie in there. My wife's going, come on, let's go already with the story. Yeah, because you've been there. They haven't. They got to hear the details. So anyway, we get over there. We're at Frank Salamone's. Frank Salamone comes over with his wife. We had a great time. They brought over some nice Montauk beers, some Mike's Hard Lemonade, which I actually like. Having a few of those with my wife. So what are I going to say? What else? So, you know, we had a great time. I mean, I was so happy Frank came over. His fiancée, beautiful woman. Congratulations, Frank, and to his fiancée. I don't want to mention. That's what is it?
Vanessa.
Well, I didn't want to mention her name. Frank, kill her, not me, all right? I didn't do nothing. Frank's that kind of guy. Frank says a few words. I'm telling you guys. He says a few words, but those few words, it's like, remember that commercial when the guy talks and everybody listens? That's Frank. Because what he says out of his mouth is smart, always. Frank, thank you so much. I'm glad I met you. I wish we could have done a little fishing, but we were having such a good time that night. Mike's got to me, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I had a good time. We had a great, great time. So leading up to the final thing, before I start talking about Montauk and what I did this week with Bill Wetzel and the whole works, you guys are going to be the first to know right here. Bill Wetzel. I'm going to keep mentioning it. Bill Wetzel. Bill Wetzel. Get your friends. Get everybody on here. Bill Wetzel's name has been mentioned. But let me continue right now. So here I am, and what was I saying, honey? This is the part when the wife's great.
You were telling the story. What happened in Montauk? Everybody wants to know.
Right. So everybody wants to know what happened in Montauk. So let me say, Frank, to his fiancée, thank you very much. Very nice meeting you guys. I hope we get together soon, and we'll definitely do a fishing trip out in Demo. I know you're always out there, Frank. One of these days, South Shores of Long Island, somewhere we'll be together, hanging out, catching the big one.
You had another fan also come up to you on the beach.
Yeah, we also had, this was pretty cool. So this is how the Montauk trip started. We get down, we went down to the north side of Montauk. We parked the truck there. We had just gotten there. So I like getting there early, guys. So it was about 4 in the morning. No, excuse me, 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
6 in the morning, we got to the beach because I wanted to fish in the morning. So we get to the beach 6 in the morning. We're fishing. You know, I hit a few bluefish, I got to say. And it was fun. It was fun in the morning. But what happened was these two guys come walking up to me, and one of them's like, hey, I watch your videos. You're Mr. Poseidon. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm Aquaman. No, I didn't say that. So that was his friend, Albert. There was a gentleman named Albert, came up to me on the beach, and he's like, oh, how are you? Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole works in the beginning. Yes, I am Mr. Poseidon. Anyway, so what happened was he says to me, oh, you know, we were fishing. We didn't really do too much this last couple of days, but he says, my friend scored a big fish on the south side. So I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, because things haven't been, you know, things haven't. Oscar, Bill Wetzel is a silent partner here, okay? Oscar's so funny. Oscar is, I mean, he's a teen subscriber. I think he's like 16 or something, but he's been here from the beginning. He's an original. I'm glad. I like Oscar. Oscar's a cool guy. Anyway, so as I was saying with fishing, so Albert says to me, yeah, this is my friend Min. So here I am, I meet Min. And I'm like, hey, Min, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, I caught a 30-pounder on the south side. So now I'm like, oh, a 30-pounder. Show me pictures. Right now, I want to see pictures. So right away, the guy pulls out his phone, and he shows me pictures on the south side, and he says, I fished this beach over there. So I know it. I know the beach over there. It's none of anybody's business on Earwood Beach. Just go to Montauk and enjoy yourself. That's what I do. So anyway, you can catch a big striper anywhere in Montauk. Just got to put in the time. Remember, it's the time, fellas. Put in the time. Put in the time, and you're the king. My wife keeps taking off that another view, but I'm going to force her to because she keeps giving waves. All right, go down with the story. So anyway, Ming shows me these pictures, and I got the pictures, and I got them blacked out in the back and everything. But Min, congratulations. It's a beautiful 30-pound striper on the south side. And I will tell you this, he caught it at 11:30 on the incoming tide, and that tide that day was at 1:30. So he caught it 2 hours exactly before high tide. So let's show that picture, honey. Here he comes. There he is. There's Min. Hey, buddy. Yeah. How you doing, man?
That's huge.
Let's put that music up to this one. Come on, honey, dance. This is how I was in the club when I first met my wife. I was like, yo, what's up? And she was sitting there going, what? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm showing the picture right now, so they
you
can't
are,
see
darling.
you dancing.
Sorry about that. So there's Min right there, guys. That's a 30-pound striped bass. I want you to know before you see the next picture, he did release that baby free. He said he took off. He says that tail swung so hard that he felt it on his forearm. He had to go get it checked out for a minor fracture. That's right.
And
I'm
this
kidding.
picture was the same fish?
Yeah, same fish, of course. There's the other picture of Min. He's super happy there. There he is. I'm sorry, Min, about ruining your photograph, but you could see right there just how good you really look with that fish.
He's like,
30 pounds. Look at it, man. It was just laying on the beach. You just pulled it in. Way to go, man. Congratulations. Wow. Thank you, Albert, for coming and introducing yourself and Min to me and allowing me to show my guests these beautiful pictures of the fish. Now, these guys put in the time. They go a lot. Oh, do you, Oscar? Be careful, Oscar. So, Jason Palmatier, I got to make it out to Montauk one of these seasons. Been a long time coming. I'll tell you, Jason, if I could put a 2-night stay together sometime after July 4th, maybe we can do it. I'm going to see what the scheduling is at work. Maybe I get lucky. I doubt it, but I already put in all these vacations. So anyway, here I was in Montauk. I showed up. I fished hard these last 2 weeks, guys. I fished hard. And this week I didn't really get anything as far as stripers other than a few schoolies. And I'm telling you, a few schoolies. Times have been a little bit hard as far as surf on the striper. Whereas in boats, they're killing them out there. They're killing them.
Oh, on the boats?
Yeah, they're killing them. You know, I always show you the pictures. And I'm so jealous. Forget about how jealous I get when I see a girl wearing a thong and she's
Oh,
holding
my
the fish
God.
backwards. And here I am. I'm getting my subscribers. And in one day, they got 4 million subscribers.
Nice.
I'm thinking about it, guys. You know, a nice bikini, you know, maybe might work. Anyway, let me
Oh.
continue on that.
Look, Lance is like, send $100, DM him, and he's gonna tell you where it is.
That's
that
right,
striper
but I
was
think,
caught.
I promise you. Just add another zero of that, and that's going to get me thinking. $1,000, honey? What do you think? All right. So anyway. All right. So let me continue. So the weekend Montauk, how it started out. So we met our good friends, Bruce and his wife, Karen. Now, they're wonderful people. Bruce is a big Rhode Island surf fisherman. I mean, he knows his fishing. He always gave me the reports when they were going to hit in Montauk. You know, he knew the winds. He knows the tides. So he would say to me, hey, man, the winds are pushing towards your way. They're coming your way right now. And I went up there, and like he said, they hit that same week. And I was like, this guy's on the money. So this year, what I plan to do is when I get these little reports from Bruce, I'll be sending them over to you guys. And hopefully you guys can make a killing on that. You never know, guys. If all reports were true, that guy will be able to tell the future. But we try our hardest, and we get our best waves and currents and tides and moons. We make it all come together, and we try to figure out where they are. But the main thing is get the bait. You find that bait, you find the fish, the big fish. They're there. It's not just 24, 25, 26-inch fish there. Once in a while, you get a big one in the background waiting. And then he sees that perfect lure come by. Oscar Baez. All of a sudden he says, hey, I got a big one. And that stripe is hooked. Woo! Nice catch, Oscar. So, going to continue on by saying, this is Father's Day. I want to congratulate all the fathers out there, all the dads who take care of the moms and the daughters and the sons. And I don't want to say the wrong thing when I say dad taking care of the mom, because I know the mom is doing the same thing back. That's all I mean. Both the same. You got it? I don't need to be sued this early. I haven't made a single penny. I'm in the whole 20 grand. My goodness. Good evening, Ernesto. Nice to see you, buddy.
Hey,
Ernesto Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ernesto Reyes. Ernesto, I'd like to ask, are you a dad? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he is.
He is? Congratulations. Happy Father's Day. So, going back to Montauk, I fished all week. I fished the north side. I fished the south side. At night, when I have a better chance. Well, it didn't happen. We also met out there, Jason. Jason runs a site.
Galantucci.
Galantucci. Jason Galantucci.
Yeah, he was out there.
You know, I got to tell you something about that guy. You know, I watched him. He was on the surf. We went down with the wives to the beaches. I said, come on down, Jason. We're here. So Jason's by the water, and I'm watching him. Guys, an hour and a half straight. I watched him pound it out, constant casting. Not even looking back, just constant casting and reeling in. Jason, congratulations on that, because if you fish like that in the daytime, I can only imagine how you fish at night. I mean, you put in a big effort, and you'll do that big fish one day, buddy. And you look great on the beach. I love your outfit. You look absolutely beautiful on the beach. You got this hat, Belle. You look good, right?
All the gear.
All the gear. You look
necessary
like
gear.
a real surf fisherman. And he just kept pounding it out. There was nothing around on the beaches, especially in the afternoons. But we all gave it a shot. Nothing coming up. And there was 4 of us. Also, I want to mention, we also met, who was it? Adrian?
Oh, right.
That's
from,
right.
Surf Rats Ball.
Right. So I was on Surf Rats Ball. That's a site that Bill Wetzel runs, New York State, licensed. I'm going to say it again. Licensed guide. That means you are protected. Anything happens, Bill Wetzel's there. You're protected. So don't worry about it. Let me continue also by saying that Surf Rats Ball, I was on there one night. I go on there.
This was last week. And
Yeah,
then
last week. So all of a
before our
sudden,
trip.
yeah, before our trip. Thank you, honey. My wife is the greatest to make you understand. So this is before the trip. I was on that night. And there was a kid, he put up a post. He said, listen, in Montauk, my friend bailed on me. If anybody doesn't want a +1 on there.
If anybody
Team-
wants a +1.
Yeah, if anybody wants a +1, I'd be happy to come. And then he also wrote in parentheses, I'm sorry if this is going against any or breaking any rules on the Surf Rats Ball. No way, Adrian. That was not breaking any rules. But when he wrote that, I was like, what a nice kid. Let me get in touch with him. So first thing I asked him is, who you there with? Because, he's 18. Guys know what people say. But anyway, he's 18, a good kid. So I said to him, who you there with? And he says, my father. I says, okay, there you go. We're on the right track right now. You will, Jason. I'm not forgetting you, bro. Trust me. That's going to happen. My wife's going like this to me. It's enough money on Montauk already. Not when you're talking Jason Palmatieri, honey. Excuse me. My Jason Palmatier. Sorry about that again. So anyway, going back and what I was saying, my wife's laughing at me. She keeps taking off that view, and I'm going to keep putting it back on. She just doesn't want to be on camera. Stop it.
Nobody wants to see me.
I know. Yes, they do. They want to see. Look at the girls in the bikinis. If you saw my wife 20 years ago on the beach, she was like, I was like, you got to wear that on the beach? She's like, what? I like wearing this. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going fishing. So anyway, I was saying again, what was I saying? I totally forgot. I'm like.
Oh, you're terrible.
I am. Tell me what I was talking about. You interrupted me.
You keep focusing on me being on camera.
Okay, so I was talking about the trip.
Oh, Adrian and
Right.
meeting up with
Oh, my
him.
God. If she didn't even remind me, I would have forgot you, Adrian. I'm sorry. So Adrian says, I met Adrian and his dad in the parking lot. When we got in, I called them. They were like, yeah, we're here. We had a certain time we meet. So I met his dad. Very nice guy. Very nice father. The kid, when he spoke to me, just to give you an example, I met him. He was a nice guy. I said, yeah, I'll take you to a few spots. No matter who you take to a few spots, you don't take them to the good spots in the beginning. In the beginning. Sorry, Adrian. Adrian, we went to the best spots and you didn't catch a fish. I caught a 35-pounder. Anyway, I'm kidding. So I met Adrian and his dad, really nice people. Said, yeah, we'll go. We'll go to the north side, I told him. So we went out together, and I remember when we went out, Adrian's got to be about 6'2", 6'3", 18 years old. Imagine. So when he was talking to me, it was like this. Yeah, Mr. Poseidon, what do you need? Adrian, can you just stoop down a little bit so I don't have to break my neck looking up at you? So what happened was he comes over there, and we went fishing. So he goes in the water. We went to the north side. Waves were breaking just a tad, a little bit. North side's not really to worry about waves so much, especially on a good day. So I watched Adrian go into about his chest, but he's 6'3". So then I said, I could do this. I mean, he's 18 years old. He just started. So I went in the water, and by the time I was getting out, that was like this, and the wave was going. I'm going to go through my board back to me, my shelves. But anyway, I couldn't take it. Let's put it that way. I had to back up. So I backed up to like my thigh height, and I was able to fish. I watched him, and the kid just kept battling and battling. Stand by. We're going to be talking about Bill Wetzel in a minute. I went out with him on Friday night. Don't you want to know what happened? Mind your business, all right? Bill Wetzel would tell you himself. But anyway, so I'm out there, and I'm fishing with this kid. The fish caught a few bluefish. And I caught a few bluefish there also, but he's a good fisherman, man. For 18 years old, I was looking at him. So continuing from his surf fishing, I want to talk about a little about him. And so I was talking to him. I was like, Adrian, yeah. He goes, I'm going to Boston College, blah, 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 next year. So he's very excited. That was his present, his graduation present. So I thought that was really nice. But nice, beautiful Van Stol, nice pole, top-of-the-line stuff. It was his graduation present.
Wait, he had a choice, right?
Yeah, he had a choice. I'm going to bring that up. Now, check this out, guys. How many kids or adults now at 18? You want to say adults, but you still call them kids, and I do too. How many kids can get anything they want? He said, well, he said to me, I could have had a car, but I'd rather go for the fishing outfits or fishing everything I needed to be a surf fisherman. And I was just mortified. I was like, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You're 18 years old. You're 6'3".
Not mortified. You were like,
Stop it.
surprised.
No. I was not surprised. I was mortified. I was like, what? What? I was looking at him. He's like 6'3", beautiful kid, blue eyes. 18. He's like, hey, how you doing, Mr. Poseidon? I was like, all right, listen. So you get the picture. And he wanted that over a car. He goes, I really didn't want a car. I wanted to do this. I'll get a car one day. I was like, what? How many kids do that? 99.9% of the kids would be like, hey, Dad, I want a Mustang. Hey, Dad, I want a Corvette. Hey, Dad. A Dodge Dart for many of those who remember what they were. But he didn't pick the car. He picked, and that made a little kick into me. I was like, this is a good kid. So I kept him by my side. We went out a few more times after that. We didn't really score. I think Adrian, if I remember correctly, scored a few stripers, schoolies though. But he's looking for the big fish, and that kid fishes hard. He's going to get it. He went out with Bill Wetzel on Thursday night, and he had nothing but the best things to say about him. He actually got Bill Wetzel because he saw my video. It's online, blah, 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 with Bill Wetzel. But you could check that out. He runs the Surf Rats Ball if you haven't joined. surfratsball.com. Check it out. Good stuff. Bill Wetzel's usually on there a lot. Ask him questions, get your answers. The guy knows his fishing. So continuing on the final portion, we don't have a guest today, so you got to hear my mouth basically for an hour. It's less. It's 50 minutes. By the time I get everything started, it's only 45 minutes. For 1 week, that's a lot of time I'm taking up of yours. Again, happy Father's Day for all the gentlemen who are out there who are listening to my fans. And also, I want to show this picture. I didn't show this earlier. This is Frank Salamone. Speed that over, honey. There you go. That's Frank Salamone there, guys. He caught a bluefish. He called me right after. He was like, come on up. We're at the certain section in Montauk. He goes, we're catching the bluefish. But I couldn't make it. I was in the middle of eating apple pie and ice cream. Can you believe that? I couldn't give it up. But Frank is a good guy. I was actually on the beach with the wives, so we weren't really going to leave. But thank you, Frank, again for that picture. So going back, the final thing, going out with Bill Wetzel. So we met him that night, me and Bruce. It was a double charter for Bruce for Bill Wetzel. So he met us. He came to the hotel. What do you got? This and that. That's wrong. This is good. Okay, tag this. Within minutes, the professional Bill Wetzel gets it done. So we're ready to go with him. So we went out that night, brought us some really nice spots. It's just unfortunate that really the bait hasn't been around. Bill hasn't spotted anything, he told me, in the last few weeks. But on our guide, I could say that Bill Wetzel looked into the water with his flashlight, called us over and was like, look, krill. And we were like, and I was like, yeah. So, in my mind, I would never say that to Bill. Yeah. Then I realized Bill's like, listen, the sand eels, they eat the krill. If the krill are around, the sand eels are going to be there soon enough. So then I was like, oh, yeah, now I get it. And then the whole food chain starts. Stripers are in, chasing the sand eels. He gave me some good stuff, Bill, about the incoming tide and the sand eels getting pushed in, and when they go out, they get pushed up and out. So everything plays a role. I mean, I know a lot. I've learned a lot. But, yes, Bill Wetzel skunked that night. I'm sorry to tell you. Look, even guides get to get skunked. Yeah, but so I don't want to say I got skunked that night because I pulled out this giant sea robin. And it was only out of the water for about a second. It was night. I couldn't get that on film. But it was only out of the water like for a second. And I was like, oh, man. I thought I had a striper. These guys were heading back to the car. And I was like, where you going, guys? I got a fish like a pro. And I was like, yeah, look at this. Next thing you know, it was a sea robin. Wait.
No.
Which one is it?
There's one of those buttons over there. No.
Oh. There we go. We got it. Here we go. Ready, guys? This is how it goes. Ready? Ready? Here it goes. A lot of you guys are looking at it like, it's so tacky. The heck are you playing that? Anyway, thank you. Welcome,
That's
Frank.
the
Thank you,
effect.
Frank. Thank you, Frank, for that picture. And thank you for having your fiance call me. My wife's always on the rocks. When I'm fishing, she's on the edge. Where are you going? I'm right here. You can hear me, and I'm talking normal. Look, 3 feet. Standing on a rock. Okay, back to the fishing business. So I was with Bill Wetzel. We went out that night. Taught us a lot. Taught us a lot about the bait that night. Something I really didn't know. You know, it's not like I'm coming home and reading encyclopedias. I'm calling people. Like, where the fish? So I'm going over there. So I should read more of the encyclopedia. I should read it. I really should. And that's only stripers. So I can get to be a better fisherman. Bill Wetzel knows his stuff. When we went out with him, he astounds me. He goes, you remember this? I got it wrong. I didn't remember. I felt so bad. I went out with Bill Wetzel already, 7, 8 times at least. Right, honey? My wife's like, do you have to give him that much tip money? And I'm like, yes, he deserves it. I bought him a $10 coupon to Carvel's last time. He was so happy. Don't you dare do that to your guys. Any guide you go out with, take care of them. If they're doing the right thing and they're teaching you, you got it. If he's scolding you, he knows what he's talking about. He's trying to drill it into you. That pole goes right in between my legs. Every single time. I don't fish like this. Fish like this, like a striped fisherman.
Right.
So anyway, let me finish off the show. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Bill Wetzel, for taking us out. We will be again together soon in the fall season. We're going to do another run together. Hopefully it'll be in the daytime more in the fall season. But thank you, Bill. It was great. Bruce Bain. Bruce didn't get skunked that night. Bruce got a striper, like 24, 25 inch. It was a nice size striper, right?
Nice.
It was
So lucky.
nice. I wish I had that one on film. I was about 100 yards down when they caught that.
Aw.
Bill was like, stay here. And then they caught the fish over there. I was like, man, this stinks.
Aw.
No, I'm kidding. But he did say stay here. He wanted to check out there. If he sees me flashing my light, I go over there. All right, so let me finish the show off. I know it's Father's Day.
Yeah.
You guys must have had a great Father's Day for the fathers out there. But let's put my wife on. Money, what do you have to say to all the fathers out there? That's right. Get her on camera. Don't you draw? I got the buttons here. I'll put it right back.
Yeah, no.
So to the fathers, what do you want to say to the fathers out there?
Happy Father's Day wishes. Hope you had a great day.
What about look into the camera? Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Look into the camera. Look into the camera. Here, focus here.
Right.
There you go. Now talk and tell them.
Happy Father's Day and hope you had a great day.
What
with
about
your
what about
families.
yes?
And happy Father's Day to my dad, my poppy, and also my father-in-law.
I was gonna say screw my father-in-law, right?
No.
But she said it. She said it. She said it.
Hugs and kisses. Love you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for that. Let's go to this view right here. Oh, you want to do this view? I can be up in the corner if you want. She doesn't like
Sure.
that. Oh, sure? Okay.
No.
There you go. So, guys,
No.
you could see me up here in the corner. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Poseidon? Which way is this? This way or this way?
Here, flip it.
You're crazy. No, I'm just kidding. So we'll flip it back. There you go. So anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for sharing those pictures. Write again. Thank you, Alex, for coming to the show. Please write that. She's going to type to Alex because Alex is deaf. So thank you to Chris Gannon for always showing up. Jason Palmetier, another one of my subscribers who always comes along. And if anybody doesn't know who is listening, Jason is a professional fisherman. That's the way I look at him because he knows what he's doing. And also, Jason, I never thanked you. Congrats on that fish you got, 25 pounds. He was up on Instagram. I saw it and it was like, this is the way to start off a season. It sure is, buddy. Way to go, baby. That's right. Frank Salomon, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. I wish we could have made it back to Montauk, hang out a few more days with you. You're a dynamite guy. So is your fiance. Congratulations on that. Lance J, you're always here also. Oscar Baera. What can I say? That's right. He had a skunk that night. Wetzel, let's not repeat that, okay? No, I'm just kidding. Everybody gets skunked in their life. Everybody. So I want to thank everybody for coming, especially on Father's Day, giving me your time like that.
Yeah.
Frank, enjoy your time. I know you got a few more days there. Hope you catch them up, buddy. Like I said, Bill Wetzel spotted them in the surf. So if the krill are around, the sand deals will be around. And if the sand deals are around, hopefully, Frank, you will cash in on the big fish, Frank. Again, let's go to that last photo. I want to show you guys one photo of the couple we hung out there with Bruce, his wife Karen. There they are. That was us all together that night. We had a great dinner. We cooked up a storm. That little gash Bruce got in his leg right there was a tiger shark. We were fishing, and he felt it, and he was like, ah! And I was like, what? I'm just kidding, folks. Just a regular scrape in his leg, that's all. But I had to make it a good story. So there we are together. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys are wonderful. Bruce, I can't say enough about you, about being a surf fisherman. You're dynamite. You're dynamite, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you for coming, and we're going to do it again real soon. John Garcia, when you coming fishing to the shore? Very soon, buddy. I got a couple of days off now.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. You know what? Maybe that's an idea. Big Bunker just showed up in MA. It's about time to get real. I like Jason, you know? Jason, this one's for you, buddy. Pulling spring water. Yeah, right.
The pineapple.
Also, today's date is what, honey?
June 20.
All right, so June 20th. We're going to miss it by a day, but I'm going to say it again. The gentleman that I met, James P. Mahoan, that's Jimmy Moe. His birthday's coming up June 26th. I want to say once, and I will mention it again next week. Happy birthday. Thank you. You'll always be a part of the show. We have him here on my desk. We'll show him next week. He's always there. I had a piece done by him, donated by our subscribers, and they'll probably be here next week, too, after the holidays. Summers are tough on here, but I'm going to keep spanking through, just like Jason does. The harder you pound out, the more you're going to see results, and it goes the same for everything, including stripers, my friends. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to the show. We're going to end it a few minutes early. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Frank. Thank you to Frank Salomon, John Garcia. Everybody, Lance J., you guys were great, man. I love you all. John Garcia, thank you. Jason, thank you so much. Everybody.
See you next time.
We'll see you next time.